Tensions between the United States and Venezuela reached dangerous new heights this week. Two armed Venezuelan F-16 fighter jets buzzed a US Navy destroyer in the southern Caribbean Sea on Thursday. The provocative flyover came just days after American forces struck and sank a Venezuelan drug boat. The Pentagon called the Venezuelan jet flyover highly provocative. Officials said the F-16s flew directly over the USS Johnson Dunham in international waters. The Venezuelan jets were armed and did not respond when the US destroyer tried to communicate with them. In response to this bold Venezuelan action, the United States deployed 10 F-35 stealth fighter jets to Puerto Rico on Friday. These advanced aircraft will support ongoing naval operations in the Caribbean region. The current crisis began Tuesday when US forces carried out a deadly missile strike against a speedboat in Caribbean waters. President Trump announced that 11 alleged drug traffickers were killed in the operation. The administration claimed the vessel belonged to Tren de Aragua, a Venezuelan criminal gang. Trump called the victims narco-terrorists and warned that similar strikes would follow. Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth both confirmed that more military action is planned. Rubio stated bluntly that such strikes will happen again. He branded Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro a fugitive of American justice and an indicted narco-terrorist. The US has assembled a massive naval force in the Caribbean. 8 warships, including guided missile destroyers and an attack submarine, are now operating near Venezuelan waters. More than 4,500 sailors and 2,200 Marines are part of this deployment. The ships carry advanced Tomahawk cruise missiles capable of striking targets over 1,000 miles away. Venezuela has responded with its own show of force. President Maduro announced the activation of 4.5 million militia fighters across the country. He called the US naval buildup the greatest threat seen on our continent in the last 100 years. Maduro warned he would respond to any US attack with maximum rebellion and declared Venezuela ready for armed struggle. The Trump administration signed a secret directive in July authorizing military force against Latin American drug cartels. This week's boat strike marked the first known use of the authority. It represents the US military's first acknowledged airstrike in the Central or South America since the 1989 Panama invasion. Legal experts have questioned whether the administration has proper authority for these military actions. Congressional briefings about the strike were mysteriously cancelled without explanation. Some analysts compare the current situation to events that preceded major US military interventions in the past. The escalating confrontation has raised fears of border conflict between the two nations. With advanced fighter jets now deployed on both sides and thousands of military personnel in the region, any miscalculation could lead to serious consequences. Both countries appear prepared for further military actions as this Caribbean standoff continues to unfold.